Hello everyone, in this video we will do arithmetic progression. This is a topic of class 10th. So before starting, let's understand the meaning of AP or arithmetic progression. See, we can also say it AP. So let's take an example of all even numbers. So even numbers are all multiples of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 up to so on. If you just look at this sequence, we can see the difference between 2 and 4 is 2, difference between 4 and 6 also 2, and 6 and 8 also 2, 8 and 10 again 2. So the difference between all the terms of this sequence is same, 2, 2, 2. Let's take another sequence. Here we have taken a sequence of even numbers. Let's take sequence of odd numbers. If you see the difference, it is again same, 3 minus 1, 2, 5 minus 3, 2, again 7 also if you take, so 7 minus 5 is again 2. Let's take another example, multiples of 7 we can take, 7, 14, 21, so up to so on. Here again if you see the difference between two consecutive terms, 14 minus 7, 7, 21 minus 14 again 7. So difference between the consecutive term in all of this sequence is same. So such type of sequences where the difference is same between two terms throughout the term, see, those sequences are known as arithmetic progressions. See, arithmetic progressions, they are very useful in our daily life also. If you have seen the arrangement of a sitting arrangement in cinema halls, you can see the seats are arranged according to some sequence. There also they follow arithmetic progression, they follow certain sequence. And again one other example also we can take, example of traffic lights. Mostly when we see one of the signal is in red, the other one maybe it's green. So that the difference between the timings of these lights also, it's based on the arithmetic progressions. Many other examples are also there, the increment in a salary, that compound interest and all. See, all those things, they are based on the arithmetic progressions where a common difference is same. So this is about the practical use of AP. Now let's start with exercise 5.1 so you can have more understanding of this concept. This is the first question of the exercise. First question, first part. So in first question we have to check, 4 different parts are given to us and we have to check which of the following they are making an AP. So first part, let's read it out. So taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So we have to check whether it's forming an AP or not. The taxi fare, they have mentioned for the first kilometer it is fixed, which is 15 rupees. It's mentioned, see, for the first kilometer rupees 15. So that means our first term, like we have discussed earlier, one sequence is like even numbers we have discussed, so 2, 4, 6, 8 up to so on. This 2, it is the first term. Same way, this 15 is first term of this sequence. Now they are telling rupees 15 is for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. That means for second kilometer it will be 15 plus 8. Then for the third kilometer, because it's keep on adding for each additional kilometer. So second term, which means it will be 15 plus 8. Then for the third kilometer, it will be like second kilometer's amount, which is this one, plus additional 8. Again for the fourth kilometer again means the previous amount, which is this one, amount of the third kilometer plus additional 8. See, this is for third kilometer, this is for second kilometer. In each kilometer what we have to do, previous amount also we have to add, because it keeps, if you have traveled on cab or auto or 3-wheelers, you can see it's always the previous amount plus additional. So for first kilometer it is this, for second kilometer it will be the previous amount plus additional 8. That's what we have done. If we add, it will be 23. So now next will be 23 previous plus additional 8. This is for third kilometer. So 23 plus 8, it is 31. Now again for fourth kilometer, previous amount plus additional 8. So if you add 31 plus 8, it will be 39. So this type of sequence will be formed. Now we have to check whether the difference is same or not. And one thing, whenever we are checking the difference should be like this term, like the successive term minus the preceding term, like the previous term. From this term we have to minus this. It should not be like 15 minus 23, no, it should be from 23 minus 15, successive term minus preceding term. So 23 minus 15, it is 8, 31 minus 23, again it is 8, 39 minus 31, 8. So here we can see the difference between each of the terms is 8, which means this sequence 15, 23, 31, 39, it is forming an AP. Now let's do the second part of first question. In second part, it's given the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So based on this given information, we again have to form one sequence, and then we have to check whether the sequence which we form is an AP or not. So what they are saying, we have one cylinder, there some amount of air is there, we don't know how much is there, so amount of air is present, and what is happening here, each time, see if x is the total amount of air, or we say x is the volume of the air, so we can write also, let amount of air present in cylinder is equals to x. So this way properly you have to write. So what they are saying, if total is the x, every time, at a time, so it's mentioned at a time, it is removing, this vacuum pump, it's removing 1/4 of the air present in this cylinder. So that means if x is the total air in this cylinder, then how much is removed at a time? That is 1/4 of this x. So we have to make a sequence on how much air is removed. So first sequence, now we say, because total amount is now total amount is x, so how much is removed? 1/4 of x. See, it's present, it's removed 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder. So remaining means x is there, how much is removed? 1/4. So of means multiplication only, so 1/4 into x, it is x by 4, x by 4. So that means this is the amount of air removed the first time. So first time means this will be our first term of the sequence. Now again, see here, if out of x, now x by 4 air is removed, then how much is remaining now? We can just take LCM. So LCM, if we take, it will become, so simple, you can do 4x minus x by 4. 4x minus x by 4 is equals to 3x by 4. So simple thing. Now out of this x by 4 is removed, so we have to find it out how much air is remaining now. So remaining air will be total minus, total is x, total minus the removed air. Total minus removed air will give us the remaining air, which is 3x by 4. So now, which means the total air present in this cylinder now is 3x by 4. Again 1/4 of this will be removed. So let's find it out how much will be removed this time. So air which will be removed now will be 1/4 of the present air. This is the present air. So 1/4 of present air will be this 1/4 of 3x by 4. So what is the 1/4 of this? It will be 1/4 into 3x by 4. So 1 into 3x is 3x, 4 into 4 16. So this much air is removed second time. So we can write this as the second term, 3x by 16. Now 3x by 16 is the amount of air removed. Again, if this much is the amount of air removed, we have to find it out now. How much is the remaining air? See, in order to check whether the sequence is AP or not, at least 3 to 4 terms we have to find. So third term we have to find now. So this was the present air, 3x by 4, it was the present air, and the removed air is this 3x by 16. So from present, if we subtract the removed air, we will get the amount of air remaining now. See, remaining is very important because 1/4 of the remaining air is getting removed every time. So remaining air we have to find now. So we will take the LCM of 4 and 16 now. LCM of 4 and 16 is 16. 16 divided by, see, LCM same way like we solve LCM, we have to divide by the denominator, and 16 divided by 4 is 4, and multiply that with numerator. So 3 into 4 is 12. 12x minus 16 divided by 16 is 1. 1 into 3x. 12x minus 3x, it is 9x by 16. 9x by 16 is now the remaining air. So again we have to find how much air is removed. So the air which is removed at every step is 1/4 of the present air. Now the 9x by 6 is the present air. So air removed will be 1/4 of 9x by 16. 1/4 of means multiplication, 9x by 16. 9 into 1, 9x as it is, 4 into 16, 64. Now the air which is removed is this 9x by 64, because this is 1/4 of the remaining air. It's 9x by 64. Up to so on. See, only with three terms we can check whether the sequence is AP or not. So let's check now. See, our first term is x by 4, second term is 3x by 4, third term is 9x by 64. Second term is 3x by 16, sorry. So we will check whether the difference of these two, it's equal to the difference of these two. So let's check now. Always successive term minus preceding term. 3x by 16 minus x by 4. So LCM we have to take the LCM of 16 and 4, it will be 16 only, you can solve also. So divide the LCM with denominator, and whatever answer you get, you have to multiply it with numerator. So 16 divided by 16 is 1. 1 into 3x, 3x. Minus 16 divided by 4, it is 4. 4 into x, 4x by 16, as 16 is the LCM. So 3x minus 4x, minus plus minus, but with a sign which is with the greater number. So 4 minus 3 is 1, so only x I will write the sign which is with a greater number. With greater number, minus sign is there. So minus I will write minus 1x by 16. See, 1 we can write also, no need to write. If we write only x also, it means 1. Minus x by 16. Now let's check the difference of these two terms. So it will be 9x by 64 minus 3x by 16. LCM if we take, it will be 64. So divide LCM by denominators, and whatever answer is that, 64 divided by 64, 1. 9x into 1, it's 9x, minus 64 divided by 16, 4. So multiply 3 with 12, 3 into 12, 36x by 64. 9x minus 36x, plus minus the sign which is with the greater number. So 36 minus 9 is 27, minus 27x it will be by 64. You can see now the difference of the first two terms is minus x by 16, and the difference of the next two terms, which is this, it is minus 27x by 64. So we can see the common difference between two terms, this and this, it's not same, which means this sequence is not an AP. Now let's do the next part. In third part, it's given the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it cost rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for the subsequent meters. So this part is similar to the first one. See here, the given scenario is that we have to dig a well and its cost is given to us. For the first kilometer, for the first meter, it is fixed, 150 will be charged. For digging a well of first meter, charge is 150 rupees. Now they are saying for each subsequent meter, rupees 50 is added. So 150 will be our first term. So second will be 150 plus 50, because additional 50 will be charged for each subsequent meter. So it is 150 by 150 plus 50, 200, again 150 plus 50. So this previous cost, see this thing is given previous cost plus additional 50. So previous plus additional 50. 150 plus 50 we have already done, 200, 200 plus 50, 250. For fourth term also, if you want, we can find previous term, which is 250 plus additional 50, which is 300. So this is the sequence according to the given situation, and here now we can check the common difference between each of the term. So 200 minus 150, it is 50. 250 minus 200, again 50. 300 minus 250, 50. So the difference between each of the terms is 50, which means the given situation, if we make a sequence of the given situation, that sequence is an AP. Now let's do the fourth part of first question. In the fourth part, it's given the amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. So this sequence will be of compound interest. The rate of interest is given to us, and principal amount, the amount which is deposited, that is also given to us. So for compound interest, directly we can apply a formula, because this is given to us, these two things are given, so formula we can apply here. So compound interest is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power into its time, whole power its time. So this is the formula. We can use this formula and we can find the number of terms, like first term, second term, third. So we can do. So first term, let's find. First term will be a first year, second term will be for second year, third for third, and fourth for fourth year. So P is this 10,000 into 1 plus R is 8. So 8, because rate of interest is 8%, so we can write here whole power 1. So we can do its calculation here. So 10,000 into this, directly we can change into its decimal form. So 8 by 100, 8 by 100, if we change into its decimal form, so 2 zeros are there, so it will become 0.08. See, directly we converted this fraction into decimal form. When 100 or any number with zeros is there, directly we can put the decimal with the term with the given number, and the decimal should be after these numbers of zeros. 1, 2. So 2 zeros were there. From right side we have to count 2 and we can put decimal. So this is 1 plus 0.08. So now we can add. This is a simple number. So if we add simple number, if it is there, you just put decimal. After writing decimal, you can write zeros. 0.08 will become 1.08. We have to add this. So 10,000 into 1.08. So now we can multiply this. If we multiply, see, multiply with 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 zeros. So this decimal, it will move to right side 4 times. It will move 1, 2, 3, 4. So this decimal will come here. So it will be 800 only we can write. After that, if you want, you can put decimal, but it's not required. So 800 is our first term. See, this any way you can solve. If you want, you can take LCM here and then you can add. It's fine both the ways. I converted it into decimal, then I have multiplied it. So first term I got as 800. I'll write it down here. So this term is for first year. Now let's find for second year. See, second year formula will remain same. The only thing is that here time will change to 2. All the things will be same. So principal is 10,000. 1 plus r is 8 by 100. Whole power square. 10,000 plus, here now let's take LCM and do, so that you can understand both the ways. If we take LCM of 1 and 100, it will be 100. LCM divided by denominator, so 100 divided by 1, it is 100 into 1. 100 into 100 plus 100 divided by 100, 1 into 8 is 8. Whole power square. So 10,000, this is into 100 plus 8 is 108 by 100. See, this whole square is there. Whole square we can write it whole square also, or we can multiply it 2 times. So directly in this step only we can write 108 by 100. Square means 2 times we have to multiply. So 2 times if we multiply this and this 2 zeros will get cancelled with these 2 zeros, these 2 zeros will get cancelled with these 2 zeros. So we are left with 108 into 108, that we can multiply and find it out. So after multiplying, we are getting this as our second term, 116,604. So this is our second term. Now let's find the third term. See, in third term, everything will remain same. Everything will remain same. Here instead of 2, we have to write 3, because we are finding the compound interest for third year. So this power will get changed. So for third year, what we have to do, entire thing will remain same, but this value, it will get multiplied 3 times, 1, 2, 3, because cube is here. So same 2 zeros and 2 zeros will get cancelled. So we are left with 108 into 108 into 108 by 100. So again we can multiply here. 108 into 108, it is this 11664. Again we have to multiply it with this. 4 into 32, 48, 49, 51, 48 plus 5, 58, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, then 5, 13, 8, 1, 9. So this multiplication you can do along with me and we can find it out, the next term. Here it will be 2 and 1. So it is this term. See, once we multiply it 3 times, we will get this, and here 100 is also there. See, you can see. So we can change it into its decimal form, like I have told you. If 2 zeros are there in the denominator, we have to just put decimal after 2 digits from right side. So, we will count 1, 2. So, it will be this. I write it down. So, the third term is 1257.12. So, with 3 terms it is enough. We can check whether the sequence is an AP or not. So, let us find the common difference now. This minus this, so I will do 11664 minus 800, 4680. This is this. So, first common difference I will write here, it is 10864. Let us check whether it is same to the other difference. Other difference will be this term, third term minus second term. So, third term is 12597.12. Here decimal is not there. So, we can write decimal once this digit it's getting finished. So, it is 1, 2, 7 minus 4, 3, 3. So, it is 933.12, which is not equals to our first common difference. See, the common difference is not same between these two terms and between these two, which means if the common difference is not same, that the given sequence, this sequence is not an AP. So, question number 2nd and 3rd I will just continue in the next video. In this video we have just learnt what is meant by AP and first question of exercise 5.1.